Hello and welcome to our channel IELTS Prep. I'm Arun and I'm working as an English language trainer at Abhyaas. In this video we shall discuss using complex sentences in your IELTS speaking. First of all, let's know what is meant by a complex sentence. Then we shall look into the importance of including complex sentences in the IELTS speaking test. And then we shall discuss the importance of focusing on the natural use of language. The speaking test is the same for both IELTS Academic and IELTS General training. It always involves a face-to-face interview with a certified IELTS examiner, regardless of whether you take the paper-based or computer-based version of the test. The speaking test lasts between 11 and 14 minutes. It is divided into 3 sections, which gradually become more challenging. There are 4 equally essential assessment criteria: fluency and coherence, the ability to speak at a reasonable speed and link ideas together; lexical resource, the ability to use a range of vocabulary appropriately; grammatical range and accuracy, the ability to use a range of grammatical structures accurately; and finally, pronunciation, the ability to be understood easily. Let's focus on grammatical content and accuracy, and more specifically the use of complex sentences to use in your IELTS speaking exam. Let's start by looking at the parts of the band descriptors for band 5, 6 and 7 that relate to the use of complex sentences. A band 5 candidate uses only a limited range of structures and uses complex sentences limitedly. A band 6 candidate uses a mix of simple and complex sentence forms, and a band 7 candidate uses a variety of complex sentences. It's essential to incorporate complex sentences into your speaking to achieve a higher score for grammatical range and accuracy. But what exactly is a complex sentence? Complex sentences are not as complicated as they sound. A complex sentence is just a combination of 2 or more simple sentences. You might already know how to form some of complex sentences. Let's look at few examples. Maybe the easiest way to form a complex sentence is to use conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that join sentences together, and simple coordinating conjunctions include terms such as and, but, and or, because, so that, before, when, and although are also the examples of conjunctions. Not too complicated, right? Another way to link 2 simple sentences together is by using a dependent clause. So instead of saying, I live with a friend, I met her at university, using 2 distinct clauses or sentences, you could say, I live with a friend who I met at university. Here's another example. Instead of saying, on my last holiday, I went to Bali, it's a city by the sea, you could say, on my last holiday, I went to Bali, which is a city by the sea. The band descriptors for band 7 includes using a variety of complex sentences. Instead of saying, I don't have much free time, I don't do much exercise, you could form a complex sentence by saying, I don't have much free time, so I don't do much exercises. But if you wanted to show what you could do, you could say, if I had more free time, I would do more exercises. Conditionals are also examples of complex sentences. Here is another example and several sample answers. For a question like, what's your favorite food? The answer could be like this: my favorite food is pizza. My mom is a great cook, and when I was growing up, she made pizza every Sunday. It's not exactly healthy as she uses plenty of cheese, but it's delicious. If you observe the sentence, you see how simple sentences are joined together to form complex sentences. Here is another example. I think my favorite food is steak. I would probably eat steak every day if I could, but on the other hand, I can't remember when I didn't eat steak. So I think I've probably been a food lover since childhood. Although it is essential to include complex sentences in your speaking, It's also necessary to balance. Don't think as if you can only use complex sentences. Each of the sample answers you heard began with a simple sentence, and this is perfectly natural use of language. It's also worth remembering 3 other assessment areas, including fluency and coherence. It can be tough to speak naturally and reasonably if you overemphasize the importance of including more complicated language. Focus on expressing what you want to say, and if you know how to use these structures, you will find that you start to include them naturally. Hope you liked this video, and do subscribe to our channel to get notified about the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay protected.